Hi Virgo, and welcome to your mid-monthly reading for the month of October 2016. I'm just going to go right ahead and get started. You guys are the last ones, so I'm going to be wrapping it up. All right, your overall energy for the next 2 weeks is the Wheel of Fortune with the Eight of Diamonds. Looks like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor with the Eight of Diamonds. There is abundance in finances. And there's a celebration here with this Three of Cups and the King of Clubs. The Master of Communications lets me know this abundance you have is because of maybe you speaking in front of groups of people. Something dealing with large crowds because you have the Ten of Clubs here, once again letting me know communicating to large crowds. With the King of Pentacles here, this is you guys being super successful. It's an earth sign, male or female. This person is known for being a helper, being a philanthropist. So, in speaking to your large crowds or some kind of message that you have for large crowds is helping people. And this is your overall energy for the next 2 weeks. Okay, this week that we're in right now, you have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Diamonds, a business deal with a water sign, female, a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And this star card could simply be the hope that you have that this will transform things for you. I would say that some of you may be dealing with some Aquarius energy as well. Maybe this person has a lot of Aquarius energy in their astrological chart, a lot of planets in Aquarius, a lot of air energy. But most of all, I think this is the hope that you have in whatever deal this is, even if it's a job. You're really hoping that this will transform things for you. And it could be in the healing industry. This person is a nurturer, very healing, motherly type energy. You also could just be carrying the energy of her as well. Pisces is your opposite sign, which means in relationships, depending on your astrology, in relationships you do hold some Pisces energy. Okay? In the fourth week, you have Death and the Six of Clubs. Something is coming to an end. It's bringing some kind of balance here. Could be something that is said with these clubs dealing with communications. The ending is here. There's something that you may say or something that someone may say to you that pretty much brings it all to culmination. And with the Hermit here, he's someone who is off by himself, but also he does that to just tap into his spirituality and his higher self to deal with things. And with the Jack of Diamonds here, I think you may be doing some behind the scenes sales, something dealing with spirituality maybe. Especially if you are in one of the healing fields. You could be going off to do some self-healing. Unfortunately, if you've lost someone, it could have been a younger person. I don't think that's for a lot of you though. All right. But something is coming to an end here. Could have even been a sales job that you had. And now you're just off on your own. And that is the last week of October. All right, these cards down here are basically breaking down the outcome of this next 2 weeks, the overall outcome, okay? You have the Nine of Wands and the Ace of Clubs, so some of you are guarded after whatever ending this was back here. And some news is coming in, but because you're so guarded, you might be hesitant to take advantage of whatever this is. Or either the news that is coming in is making you feel this way. Then you have the devil with the Two of Hearts, some kind of codependent relationship. Something, maybe you're obsessed with someone. That's coming up for me. So I have to say that. It may be someone that you feel you cannot break away from. Definitely a love union. All right. Maybe this message has something to do with that and you're already guarded. Then we come here and we have the Moon card, but beside it we have Four of Clubs, which is mental satisfaction. So you guys are keeping something hidden. I would say this is some information that you don't have, but I think you are the one holding the information here and it's giving you some kind of mental satisfaction. And to clarify, this is you maybe wanting to leave the past behind. You're trying to make a decision, though, as to how you should do it or should you do it, and you're not telling whoever else is involved. You're keeping something under wraps until you can make your decision. And that's 2, 3, and 4. Very interesting. And the last card you have is the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Diamonds. These were the two original cards that were out, and all the rest of this is clarifiers. I know it's a lot, but I want to pinpoint exactly what's going on. You have news coming in, but then there's a loss of something valuable or an expenditure. There may be news coming in about an expenditure, and it may have you worried about money and mentally focused on it. But also, a new source of income is in play here in some kind of way. Some of you may be spending money to get this going, to have 2 or more sources of income here. But at any rate, some news has come in to get you kind of going here. And as far as what the news is, it's some message from an air sign person perhaps. And it could be about a fire sign child of yours. I'm just saying it is a page. Also with these wands, it could be a creative project that you've been working on. And some kind of news kind of puts you into motion here. And now you're mentally focused. Some of you are spending money to get a new income venture going. That's worrying in finances or either creative financing, and it's something creative. Now there is maybe a burden that you feel with this. You're working hard to get this going. And once again, we have kind of a sequence here, the 8, 9, and the 10. So it's going to come to completion. Whatever you're working on, you may be worried about the money aspect of it, like you may be having a financial outlay with it. But with the Ace of Diamonds there, a new source of income is coming. You're going to have to work for it, all right? But it is on its way, and something maybe creative. And you may be working with an air sign person and maybe even a fire sign person, okay? This fiery energy, especially with the page, could just represent you getting something off the ground in the beginning stages, something creative too. And this is you making the decision to go ahead, because this is what she's all about, making crisp, concise decisions. And it looks like that's what's happening. There's some message that comes in that gets you going though, okay? And this is the last week of October for you, all right? So things are looking progressive, but it looks like something has to be swept out for this to happen, all right? And also this Jack of Diamonds, this lets me know what this Jack of Diamonds is. It's this venture here. You're going off by yourself to do it. Makes sense now. Right here, you were just deciding how you were going to do that. Okay? All right, Virgo, I hope you got something out of this, and I'll see you guys for the mid-monthlies, and for the monthlies of November. All right? Thanks.